when you said you were pregnant, I just assumed the baby was Lucky's. Is there a chance it could be mine?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't tell you sooner.
Well, you're probably as surprised as I am. We used protection.
Yeah, but it was effective.
How do you know that?
Because Lulu got pregnant by Dylan, and she overheard the coordinators discussing how ELQ manufactured a defective batch of Enduro
That's
polyps.
why you were here that day.
I didn't lose a necklace. I had to find out what brand you were using.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Because I didn't know if I was pregnant or not. I mean, yeah, I had been lightheaded, but I had been under a lot of stress. And even when Lulu told me about the whole Enduro thing, I still thought it was paranoid to come and check, but I did, and you had them, so I went and had a pregnancy test. And it was positive. Jason, I wanted to tell you. I was going to, but then you left. You went out of town, and by the time you got back, I just thought it was better if I waited.
Wait for what?
A paternity test. Lucky and I, we were together around the time of conception.
So, the baby could be Lucky's or mine.
But Lucky doesn't know that. He has no idea that we were together. And here he's finally gotten himself into rehab, and he's turning his life around for this baby, and I'm sorry, that's unfair.
What do you mean?
Well, I just told you might be the father of this baby, and here I'm talking about Lucky as if he's the only one who matters.
It's okay. I mean, you've had a lot of time to think about this. I'm just no catching up.
Do you have any idea what you'd want? If this baby is yours?
When Sam's baby died, she wanted to have another one as soon as possible. There were complications. She would have been risking her life if she got pregnant too soon, so obviously we waited. But I knew what she wanted. And then I thought about Michael when he was a baby. I mean, I didn't even consider the danger at first. Until I loved him. Until I realized that he depended on me for everything. And what kind of life was I giving him?
Are you saying that your life is just too dangerous for a child?
When Sam got shot in my arms, it scared me so bad I went against everything I believe. I tried to push her away, control her. I'm never going to do that again. I'm not going to tell someone who to live with, who to be with, how to live their life. But Sam is an adult. If she wanted to risk her life to be near me, that should be her choice. But we're talking about a baby. I mean, a baby can't make choices. The parents have to choose for them. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. That's what I'm asking myself. Would I choose this life for my child? I don't know.
Michael and Morgan seem to be stable, happy children.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, they're great kids, you know. I work very hard to protect them, and Sonny and Carly think the risks are acceptable, but that's their right. But if I I'm the father of your baby. And even if I could accept the danger, could you?
There are other ways to jeopardize a child. Lucky's addiction has turned Cameron's life upside down. Cameron has been living with my grandmother since first week in August. I moved in mid-September. That means it's been over a month that my son has been without me. I put Lucky's needs ahead of Cameron's, and I will never do that again.
Well, if Lucky gets clean, you're not gonna have to.
If. That's a really big if, Jason. Have you seen the statistics on addiction? How many addicts relapse? It could be right away. It could take years. I'm not willing to put Cameron through that again. And you know what really hurts? Is that Lucky is willing to get clean for this baby. But what about Cameron? What about me? Are we not worth getting sober for? I'm angry. I'm bitter. And I don't want to inflict this on my children.
How can I help?
You are right now. Just by listening. Kind of like that. You don't know what to do with this whole situation because, neither do I. If somebody's gonna get hurt, I just don't want it to be my kids.
I want you to listen to me. Whatever happens, if I'm the father or I'm not, you and Cameron and the baby are gonna be okay. I promise you that. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. All I'm saying is that you could own a house free and clear. You could have enough money to pay someone to help you with the kids if you want to go back to work. Or you could just, stay home.
But Jason,
if you want.
If it's not your baby, then why would you pay?
Well, it could be. And you know what? I don't care what anyone else thinks about the night we spent together. You helped me when I was coming apart. And even if I'm the father or I'm not, I want to help you in return, okay? I want you to have a good life. That's the least you deserve.
What's Sam going to think about all this?
Sam. We're actually starting to make a little progress. And she asked me just to leave her alone. I mean, you see how I get. I see her and Rick together, and I get angry, and she's going through so much with Alexis. She just said it's better if we don't try right now.
Well, she doesn't want to face you. It's because she hates herself for being with Rick.
I don't think I could go to her and just tell her there's a possibility that you're pregnant with my child, but I want to be honest.
Okay. Well, that's your call. I'm thinking maybe it'll be kinder if you don't say anything at all. Jason, why hurt her when we don't even know yet?
Hey, Elizabeth. When are you gonna know?
I can take the test next Friday, and then I'll find out a week after that.
Oh, some waiting's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Some days I can push it back in my mind, and others I feel like I'm gonna come out of my skin.
I know it's impossible, but try not to worry. Didn't I know it's impossible, but try not to worry. Didn't I tell you everything's gonna be okay?
Yeah, you did. You said it, and I actually believe it.